Welcome to the GRM. Here we are next to one of our latest arrivals, the James Moffat Trans Am Ford Mustang. We love a bit of tradition here at GRM, and that's led by Garry. He certainly respects the tradition of motorsport as much as we like to be forward thinkers and thinking ahead. We also, like to embrace the past, and Moffat and Mustang is certainly a famous part of our past. Let me show you the car. So here we are, starting at the front of the car. The Alan Moffat 1969 Mach 1 Mustang was obviously one of the most famous parts of the car, with the driving lights on the front here. So Moth's got those on the front. I don't think the light switch will work though, unfortunately, on these ones. Just below there, while we're at the front of the car, I'd like to thank Show 01 Customs. Done a fantastic paint job on this car. The Coca-Cola red, I mean, iconic colour. That was probably the most famous part about the 69 Mustang of Alan Moffat's, was the colour of it. And it'd be nice to have Coke on board, but anyway, luckily we've got some other sponsors that support us along the way, and as we work along the side of the car. Front guards, back in the day obviously it was Alan Moffat Racing, so those that don't know, James has got his own race team now. It's known as James Moffat Racing. Well done, Moth. Keep moving along. Coca-Cola appeared where we've got our sponsor LMCT Plus here, so Adrian from LMCT Plus has been a great backer of James Moffat within our race team, and so we've got LMCT Plus on the front guards. The famous Boss 302 used to appear here on the 69 Mustang, but we've got a more famous name on the side of ours. It's the Moth 302, so there we go. And of course, the number 9. Moth, as in James Moffat's never raced with a number 9 before, so to have his dad's famous number in the same font on the side of the car, it's something that, I can't speak on his behalf, but I certainly know he's very proud of carrying that number. As we work further back in the day, I should have mentioned other oil companies here, because obviously Valvoline are a very big backer of GRM, but BP used to appear here. And we've got a SAH milk haulage here, Scott Harvey, one of the biggest milk haulers in the country, and he supports our race team too, so I'd like to thank Scott for that. Further back we then get to LMCT Plus again, where Coke were, and one of the most famous part in the car was where the Ford badge used to appear. And if you don't know, Gary's been on a buying spree lately, and we've actually we haven't taken over Ford, but we've got GRM here in the rear quarters. And around the back of the car, Alan Moffat back in the late 60s, early 70s was well ahead of his time. He was into diversity well before all of us, and had this little flower on the back. So James carries a flower with pride, don't you, Moth? Yep, beautiful. There we go. Can't wait to see this car out in track.